this is the best gun in Modern Warfare 2, the M4. The reason the M4 is the best gun is it has one of the fastest time to kills, absolutely zero recoil, and you got a lot of mobility. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here is what I'm running in that banger MGB gameplay that you guys definitely need to watch if you want to get better. And then before I get a million comments asking, my bullets are purple because of a bundle I bought in the shop. I forgot what it's called, but it should be like the top one there. It's actually a pretty sick bundle. By the way, do you want that Orion camo, but you're just a little bit too busy to grind through all 2,000 camos? If so, you should definitely check out Guapci. Guapci provides weapon leveling services, camo unlock services, challenge unlock services such as the Warzone Nuke, and many more for all the platforms. Okay, for the first attachment, we are going to be going over to the barrel. I haven't been really using this barrel in any of my recent M4 builds, but I want to mix things up. Plus, this is one of my favorite setups, especially if you like to use the weapon at medium and long range. It's going to be the high tower barrel. This adds so much damage output to the weapon, allowing you to completely beam the enemies across the map. Plus, you have so much damage range. We are going to be losing a little bit of our mobility, but honestly, you're really not going to notice that whatsoever. Like, if we go into a match, you guys will see, still have a very snappy ADS. Plus, we're going to be increasing that even more. And, you know, the iron sights are very, very clean. I love the iron sights with the high tower barrel. Next up, you guys want to go over to the stock, and I'll give you the tuning for the high tower in a second, but you want to go over to the stock and add the Tempest P80 Strike. This adds so much mobility to the weapon with really no cons at all. Yes, we are losing recoil control, but you'll see in the gameplay I am beaming, and then we are losing aim and stability, but we are using an underbarrel to bring that back up, so it shouldn't really matter. What you guys can also try out is going to be the Demo D50 buffer tube, although you are going to have a lot of recoil, so I only really use it on like the very small maps. And for the tuning, you guys want to increase that recoil setting, is bringing down that horizontal recoil, so it's going to be a lot easier to beam. And then for the bottom bar, I was going to increase the damage range, but I found when you increase the damage range, like, it's really not noticeable. I think it adds like half a meter. That being said, I'm just going to keep it at 0. I found we already got a pretty good ADS, and I don't want to lose more damage range. And then another great way to increase that ADS is going over to the rear grip and adding the X10 grip. With this is going to add a lot of mobility to the weapon. Yes, we are losing recoil control, but with the underbarrel, we are going to be adding recoil stabilization to bring that value back up. And for the tuning on this guy, we're just going to furthermore increase the overall mobility. And just so you guys know, this isn't based on a linear scale, so we get the most amount of ADS when we increase it here rather than maxing that out. And then just so you guys know, across the board, every single gun has a slow sprint of fire, so it's crucial you increase that value. Next up, we are going to be going over to the underbarrel, and we are going to add the Shark Fin 90. This is going to add a lot of aim and stability, a lot that we are losing with the stock, and then we're also going to get a lot of recoil stabilization. Doesn't say that, but when we go to tune it, you guys can see we are going to be getting recoil stabilization, although we are losing ADS, but you don't really notice it that much. For the bottom bar, we're just going to increase the aiming idle stability because we are losing a lot with that stock, and so overall it's going to make the weapon very, very stable. So for the last attachment, this is going to be a personal preference thing. For me, I'm going to be running a laser. This is like one of the only builds I run a laser on. Say I am playing search and destroy, I will go over to the ammo and I'm going to add the armor piercing rounds, and then I'm going to tune it by bringing up that damage range. And so now we're going to have about 5 to 10% more damage range, and then you want to increase the ball velocity, making the gun feel a little bit more responsive. But if I'm not playing search and destroy, I am going to be running a laser, and the laser I want to run is going to be the OLE, and then I gotta tune it. Really hope we do not have tuning in the next Call of Duty. Like, I think it's super cool. It's just like so much work to make a class. Anyways, I'm going to be increasing that sprint to fire speed. I'm really happy that we can tune the lasers now, because now, like, you know, we actually can feel a little bit more mobile on the map, which this game just feels so sluggish. And then we're just going to increase the ADS speed. So now overall, we're going to have a very stable build. And I'll give you like 2 other variations of the build, but this is going to be my personal favorite. When we take a look at this full build, you guys can see it looks like there is a lot of recoil, but it's just that back side. You guys can see that front side wasn't moving whatsoever. So another variation of the build is to take off the laser or take off the shark fin. If you do take off the shark fin, then I would tune the laser for the aiming idle stability rather than the ADS speed, because we are losing a lot of stability with that stock, and across the board you just need a very good aiming stability. So another variation of this build is to throw on an optic, and then you want to use the Chrono Mini Pro or the Slimline Pro or one of your preference, but I think those two are the best ones. Bring up the flinch resistance. This is going to make it a little bit easier to stay on target. What you guys can also do, maybe if you're playing on ship and you want to do this, you can go over to the magazine, throw on the 60 or the 45, although the mobility won't be that good, so you might want to check out one of my other M4 build videos. Lastly, if you want a lot of recoil control on the weapon. I would go over to the muzzle and then I would throw on the F-Tac Castle Comp. This adds a lot of recoil control. And for the tuning, just increase the horizontal recoil control, then increase the gun kick control, reducing the vertical recoil on the weapon. And so now you got a tank of a weapon, which is very good at long range, but it's just like, you know, it's a tank. It's pretty heavy. Oh, Nicholas, 100% for 45 bucks. Oh, definitely, dude. If you think about how much entertainment you're getting with that $45 compared to, like, you know, if you were to go like a theme park where you got to pay like 100 something and it's just for that little bit of time. And so I feel like video games are like very cheap, actually. Video games are just cheap in general for the amount of entertainment you get.
I'm reloading. Bravo secure.
No. You can't sit there, dude. You got to move around the map. Come on. That's how you're going to get better. Yo, this thing turns them into lightning, or like it puts lightning around their body. Wait, you actually can get it cheaper? You can get it cheaper than 45? Oh, the game feels so much better when you don't have, I mean, when you have your fast hands. Like, you don't feel like a freaking slug anymore. Because this game, you feel so sluggish. Honestly, I'm going to take C because I don't really want them to be in this area. I want them to stay at B. I gotta get out. I gotta get out. Dude, full tactical mode. Oh my days. Busted out the shield. These guys are busting out everything that they own. Where are they spawning? Okay, they're spawning like polka dots. This is not good. You always want control. Right now we have 0 control and they're spawning on all sides. I want them just to have B. I want C and A. That'd be perfect. That's when you can get crazy spawn traps. I don't mind. Like, if they spawn down here, you can get spawn traps too. It's just like they're always on a heady when you're shooting at them, so they kind of do have the advantage over you, even though you're shooting down at them. I'm such a hypocrite. I said, no, we don't sit there, and then I sit there and get a double kill.
We are losing Alpha. We hold all objectives. Keep them secure. Objective Alpha is compromised. Take it back. Changing back. I need it.
Boom, 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 boom.
This is Fox to Toby. We are losing Charlie.
Oh, he was pre-firing. Luckily, he had horrible accuracy and he just missed. He just whiffed every shot. There's a guy in that room, I think. I think he's in the corner down there. Yeah, I probably shouldn't push into mid. I need my teammates to go down here for me. I think there's a guy down here. Fuck it. Fuck, dude, why do you play like this? Why do I just need to check every single corner, every single. I'm not playing on dome after this. Usually dome is like the easy nuke, but with these enemies, I guess not.
I'm reloading.
You have a shotgun? I think that's the dude that killed us off that last streak. Oh, we're on the 5, boys. We're close. We're close to the nuke. Where am I getting shot from? Dude, shit is going wild right now. Oh my days. Those flashes really up the intensity of like every gunfight. I will never understand why people run that. The Last Stand, you just watch yourself twice and die twice. Capturing this. I don't want them to have A. I want them to have B, but I don't want a triple cap. Let's do this advanced UAV to limit the RNG in this game. Whoa, I don't know why he didn't. Maybe he had ghosts.
Loading. Changing mag.
I think dude's got a sniper back here. Let's see this. Oh shit. I should have died. I should have died. Let's go over here. Imagine he sniped me. That would have been crazy. That would have been so wild if he actually sniped me right there. Relentless. Oh, is it gonna happen? Let's get some high ground. Nah, I don't really like it up there. I feel like I can get shot from 9 angles. Come on, enemies. Yeah, they ain't leaving, boys. They ain't leaving. They're sitting in there. They are watching. Look, they got the lasers. They got the cross watched. Like, look at that, dude. He ain't on ADS. He's just holding that. He's right there. What is he doing? What is he doing? What the hell? Is he watching ladder? That's an awkward man. So it's just dominate on dome. Yes, sir, G. I hate you with everything in me. I cannot wait to drop a nuke on your forehead. Oh shit, I just stole a line from a different YouTuber. MGB, let's freaking go, boys. Finally, 9 years later. Okay, I'm gonna cue in the video right now to all the clips of where we just died off a stupid thing. Push this, and then they are gonna push me. And I'm gonna beam them with the freaking best M4 setup in the game. The OG setup. Ah! Why? You see how stupid those were? Like, what the hell? My sense? Are you talking to me or are you talking to Skip? Because I have a low ass sense, dude. I got a really low sense. Let's go, boys. Finally, 9 years later. 19 years later. You got a nuke. You got a freaking nuke. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Easy motherfucking dubs. Boom. Munitions. Now I feel free. I feel fluid. Your sense is 8-8? Damn, that's actually pretty high, not gonna lie. That is pretty high. You really, like, rule of thumb for your sensitivity, kind of, you don't really want to pass 7. Anything past 7's a little bit wonky. Although, you know, the whole thing is personal preference. It's just your centering will be better on a little bit of a slower sense. Or it'll not be better, it'll be more consistent. Consistency is a huge thing. You gotta make sure your center dot is always on the enemy where they're gonna be. Like, you gotta have that lined up and then ADS, kind of. Kind of like quickscoping in a way. It helps you center, and centering is everything in Call of Duty. Which is why every pro player plays on a very slow sense. Because you don't need a high sense for that. Look over here. If you guys watch this white dot, I'm always going to be putting it on the enemy. Or I'm going to put it where an enemy could be. Play 11-11. How do you get the MGB pop up way before you got 30 kills? That's what I was going to say. I was like, I don't think we got 30 kills. I'll take it. But I don't think we got 30 kills. Although we should be on to 30 now for sure. Because we've got like 5 unstoppables. And I know I was on like the brutal for sure. It's so random, dude. Because like the brutal will be lined up like on point. But then after the brutal, it gets like messed up. Yeah, I gotta call this in pretty soon. They all think they're gonna win. They're so happy right now. They think they're gonna win. But no. Nope. Let's freaking go, boys. Easy motherfucking nukes and dukes. Let's go, boys. Easy, easy, easy. Yeah, fuck you, dude. You're a loser. Yeah, eat this nuke. Eat it. Fuck you. Look at this sexy polyatomic. Let's get a nice view. Woo. Easy, let's go.
Get nuked, motherfuckers. Easy.
80 and 3. Let's go.
Bitch like young, I bought a yard today. Let her pay it all, yeah, like a bird.